Hey, what's going on, everybody? Jason here. I'm going to give you a quick update on this tank, and then we'll get to the filter and why I bought that, why I'm using that. There's been a lot of changes in this tank. I don't even remember them all. So I'm just going to show you real quick. So first off, the saltwater tank that was right there is gone. All my fish died. I bought a new light for it. I had enough of it. Couldn't keep anything alive. The corals seemed to be doing okay, but one of them was bleaching. I just had enough of it. I was tired of putting money into it, so that's gone. Now for the peacock tank is doing pretty good. The dolphins are pretty aggressive. All these guys are getting big. I did have one guy get murdered in here. I bought him. That guy's new. Sorry, I don't know if that's focused or not. So you can see all these guys are getting pretty big. 3 of them I got rid of. It was getting a little crowded. The orange guy I had to rehome to my fish store. He became a super bully and corralled all the fish to the right side. He wouldn't let anybody over on the right side of this tank. But Pinky over there is still the boss. I do have a couple new guys. I got a yellow lab who seems to be doing pretty good. That guy right there, he's kind of yellow and blue. And then that other guy, where did he go? I also have a Demasoni who likes to hide in the log right in there. And I'm really surprised that guy's even alive. I hardly ever see him eat, but he is alive and does come out here and there. But overall, the tank is doing fine. Okay, so why am I switching over to these filters? Well, as you can see, there's only one Aquaclear on here. The other one took a crap. I'm going to go show you that here in a second. I don't know if you can hear this, but listen close. First off, not sure if you can hear that, but the motor on that has buzzed ever since I got it. I've had to permanently remove the tops because those buzzed all the time. And then this motor clogged up and got real hot. This thing clogged up last weekend, and there was not pumping water, and it was super hot. I took this off and I cleaned everything, and then this morning it was clogged up again and was getting really hot. And I don't know if these are going to catch on fire or not. I've heard nothing good about these Aquaclears, and I think I've had these since I set up this tank. I don't know whether it's been about 6 months. I'd have to go back and check on the video, but I'm done. I'm not going to use these anymore. I can't take a chance of this thing catching fire while I'm at work. Luckily, I took today off with my daughter. So I know a lot of people have had good luck with these. Me, not so much. They're noisy, and this is now clogged up, and it's locking up and getting really hot. I'm not using these anymore. So, which brings me to the whole point of this video. So here's the thing. I have never been able to duplicate what I did with my tanks back in Arizona, or my tank. When I first got into fish keeping 13 years ago in Arizona, my friend gave me a 55, my friend gave me a 55. I ended up moving up to a 75. And the only thing I had on that tank was 2 Penguin BioWheel 350s. Each filter had 2 BioWheels. That's all I had, was 2 of those. And all I did was use those the way you were supposed to out of the box. Cartridges and the BioWheels. That was it. Didn't put anything else in there. And I would hose off, and anytime they got clogged, I would clean the cartridges in the sink, put them back in. And I would keep doing that until they basically were no good, and then I would buy new cartridges. On top of that, I didn't even have a heater in that tank. And this is in Arizona, so it's warm in your house no matter what you do. So I didn't know what the heck I was doing when I first started. I had 2 Penguin BioWheel filters on there, no heater, and every fish I threw in my tank exploded, like got big. I had a Venestus get 7-8 inches. My convict got full grown. He was like a freaking huge. Like every fish I put it in there got huge, and I didn't know what I was doing. I have not been able to duplicate that since. And I think it's 2 things. One, I think it's the temperature. The temperature in my tank was really low because I never had a heater. It was probably around 73, 74 degrees, the water in the tank. And I think that helped with lowering the aggression, because no fish I put in that tank was very aggressive. I think water temperature has a lot to do with that. Also, I think the BioWheel, if I don't care what anyone says, there's so many mixed reviews on the BioWheel filters. I think though that BioWheel really helps with filtration with the, I don't know if it's the anaerobic or aerobic bacteria, but so because this Aquaclear took a crap, I'm not buying any more of these. I'm not impressed with them. I would have kept using it if it hadn't have broke. I had no problem with it, but I'm not impressed. Especially this one locked up, and the other one's just been buzzing. The top's buzz, it's kind of done. So I bought two Penguin Pro 275s. These are the new BioWheel filters. They've been out, I think, for about a year now. They're not that new, but I was going to buy one of those a long time ago. I did a video like, hey, these new ones are coming out, and then I never bought one. But I just bought two. I'm going to put them on the tank. I'm going to show you. Let's look at them real quick. Alright, so here is the Penguin Pro 275. And just to give you a quick, the main thing I wanted to find on here, which they did show, was this is supposed to be 275 gallons per hour. Again, my rule of thumb is to always cut that in half. You're probably looking at realistically more like 150. But with two of these and the canister that I already have on there, it should be fine. So enough of that, let's just open this up real quick. This is just going to be an unboxing. I will show them set up and running, and then we'll do like a long-term review. It's about 6 months down. The other one I already opened up. I had to make sure it was going to fit on my tank. This is how it comes, a rubber band around it, and then there's a manual. Nobody cares about that. We all know how they work. Take the rubber band off. By the way, I'm using a new camera here. Well, it's not new. It's a camera that's been... My iPhone, for some reason, is not taking good video anymore, so let me know how this video looks. The other main reason I wanted to get one of these is because the impeller pump, the pump goes inside the tank in the water, so you don't have to prime these. You don't have to pour water into the back anymore. Instant priming. It's amazing. I love it. I love that idea. And you open this up, and it comes all packaged like that. You got your BioWheel, which seems to spin fine. You got a cartridge, and then a few adapters to decide the length on how deep you want your filter grate. I think this, what I heard, this comes apart, but I'm not going to mess with that. Where is... What the heck? You gotta be kidding me. Well, guess what? The entire intake tube didn't come with it. Here's the one I already opened. This entire piece right here did not come with this one. So that's gonna be a problem. I gotta go back to PetSmart, return it, and hope there was one left, and hope they got it. All right, 45 minutes later, there we go. Had to go run down to PetSmart, return the other one, and they had one left, thank God. There's two other PetSmarts in the valley, but I didn't want to have to go on. Here's the entire piece right here. This entire piece was missing. Kind of important. Okay, just a couple of quick things here just to go over this. I really like this flip lid. You can take it off. I would imagine you would want to be careful because it's all plastic, but the lid's pretty cool. I've heard these are super quiet. We will find out. I've heard this thing comes apart. Oh, looks like, I'm not sure. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so your intake grate comes apart on purpose. It's not broken, so you could probably fill that with some type of filter floss, some pre-filter whatnot, or just clean it. I do like this little intake, this whole intake system right here. There are other attachments. You can actually buy a whole filter that comes off of this instead of this, or you can fill this with filter floss. There's many different things you can do with this. That's pretty cool. But I am going to set this up bare bones stock for now, see how it functions. The only thing I've noticed right off the bat, I did put this on my tank and it does kind of hang back off level. We will check that. There is no adjustable stop here to level it out. So maybe I have some type of sticky something or something I can put there to make sure it's level. But all right, we're going to go and set this up. Okay, you guys know me, I don't use cartridges too much, but if you are, always pre-rinse these. There's usually black carbon, small pieces in here. I would always recommend rinsing these out before you put this in your filter. Okay, so this is how I'm going to set this up. I'm not going to put the elongated intake tube on there. I'm just going to put this short one for now. That's going to go. One of the issues I had was my fish spitting sand everywhere and getting sucked up, so I don't want that too close to the sandy bottom. So we're just gonna, this also opens up so you can do a little kind of midway intake right there, but we're not going to do that. I'm going to leave that covered. And then got the bio wheel. The bio wheel spins fairly freely. I also forgot to mention you have a flow adjust rate right here. There we go. Yeah, this little knob will adjust your flow rate. I believe right there is on high. And then I went ahead and put the cartridge all the way in the back. You have two sections for, you can buy your aftermarket cartridges that are pieces of plastic that you can put media in. These are kind of more throwaways, but I will use them till they're done. But we're gonna set them up just bare bones stock, just like that. Okay, we've got the filters on there. They are ready to go. The one thing I do like, you can clearly see the motor inside the tank right there. It's fully submerged, so it's in the tank. If you ever have a power outage, you don't have to prime these things. All you do, if the power goes out, comes back on, it'll immediately start pumping water. Same thing if you plug them in. It should just immediately start pumping water. There's no priming, and that's really cool. My fish are a little freaked out right now. All right, let's, I believe everything is ready to go. Let's turn these on, and we'll see how they work. There it goes. That's a lot of water. That's kind of loud. I do not hear the motor at all. But that splashing is crazy. Wow. Alright, let's plug the other one in. Alright, both of them are up and running, and they appear to be working really good. There's actually more water flow from these than the Aquaclears. The Aquaclear never had this much water pouring out. And whoever said these are quiet, they're not. You can definitely hear a hum of the impeller from in the tank. I don't know how you can hear that. The other thing that was really weird is where to run this cord, because the cord goes down into the tank with the impeller. So I kind of just ran it around the pump and then back down. Sorry if this is blurry, I'm moving the camera a lot. You can definitely hear a little bit of a hum, but it's way better than the clicking noise of the impeller on the Aquaclears. And these just happen, these just fit perfect. I don't know if you remember that video when I set this up. I had to sand part of this trim because it was so big, so these fit perfectly in that slot. Good thing I didn't get the bigger ones. I also heard some issues about the glass tops not fitting when you put these on, and as you can see, it is like a hair. Mine fit, I don't know why, but they do, but it is close. I also just dumped in some API quick start just to add some bacteria in here so those will get cycled, because right now the only thing that's cycled is that canister filter. Should be fine till these get some bacteria growing. Fish don't seem to be phased. These guys are getting beautiful. Oh, there's little Demasoni came out. There he is. There's little Demasoni. He likes to make a cameo every now and then. But for the most part, these guys are doing good. So I'm kind of going back to basics with these filters. I'm just setting them up bare bones stock, cartridge, bio wheel, just like I did in Arizona, and then I turn the temperature down on these heaters. I'm going to kind of get this down to about 74 degrees, see if that helps reduce some aggression. I don't know who said peacocks aren't aggressive. That's a load of crap. But these guys are awesome to watch all the time. Look at that guy. Alright guys, that's the video. Thanks for watching. Just wanted to show you the two filters I got. Not really a big deal, just unboxing them, putting them together, but I do kind of like these. There's definitely a lot more options you can do with these bio wheel filters, and I think the bio wheels definitely help with your cycling. You got water splash around those wheels, cover with bacteria. I think that really helps oxygenate the water and do some other things, which I'm not a scientist, but so those were, make sure if you buy these from PetSmart, open it up and check and make sure all the parts are there, because that was freaking annoying. I had to go all the way back and replace one, and thank God they had one there. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're new, click to subscribe, and I will definitely have some more videos coming up, updates on these guys and those new filters. We'll do like a update on these filters in probably about 6 months, like a long-term update, and see how they're working out. And one thing I haven't mentioned this in this video, because I haven't made a video in a while. The nitrates in this are off the charts. Like, I have to do a water change like every 3 days. Every 3 to 4 days I have to do a water change. It's one of the reasons why I got rid of a few of the fish, cut back down on feeding, and that definitely helped. But anyway, aside from that, everything's going great. Thanks for watching the video, guys, and you guys take care out there.